Hey, and welcome back to Into the Jeremyverse. We are in our first live play session. I'd like to introduce you back to our players. First up is our DM, Alex. Alex,
What's
please
up?
say hi.
How's it going, everybody?
And we will go from Alex over to Mr. Thornfoot.
Hello.
Please tell us about your character real quick. Just a quick overview and description, what he looks like and what he does.
Thornfoot is he's a 3 foot 5 inch goblin. He has like stark red hair. He dresses in halfling garb, and he's a ranger.
All right. Mr. Bori Anders Erickson, please tell us about you.
All right. So Bori is a 4-foot dwarf with brown reddish hair. He is a cleric. So
Excellent. And Mr. Conric Cinderearth.
Conric is a 3-foot 2-inch halfling. Don't forget the 2 inches; it's very important. I may be the shortest of the group, but he will be hard pressed to let you leave off that 2 inches. Tall for a
He is-
halfling. Dressed in, I would say, above average robes, and is a sorcerer.
All right. Our scene, as it is in boot camp for the Savage Dragons. Our players here are engaged in their training, and they are meeting with Blarno Roughstone, their drill instructor. I'm sorry, Blarno Roughhewn.
Okay.
Class, what do you know about the history of this world?
Oh God, history was never my strong suit.
We didn't always focus on history, but we have found that there is a need for it. Do you know any of this world's history? Why are you here? Why are there savage dragons that need you as recruits?
The Titans.
Yes, good. Excellent. Mr. Thornfoot, you have led your class. Most intelligent of you all. Yes, so long ago, during the creation of this world, the gods of Luminaris imprisoned Titans, hiding them away, restraining their powers, and protecting the world. But as time went on, they relented. They gave in to their mercies and decided to start opening the gates to that prison, and the Titans began to emerge forth. Do you think that was good for the people of this world?
Thornfoot shakes his head vigorously.
No. There were catastrophic consequences. The world is still recovering. We are still expanding back to reclaim what was lost. We need to discover what was new, and that is where the savage dragons step in. Our founder, Rodrigo Dragon Tamer, found one of these titans and begged his help to help save his land and his people. Does anyone know the name of this titan?
It was the Titan of Order, correct?
Yes, very good.
See, I pay attention sometimes.
Excellent, Conric. We will put that in your notes. Susie will be much pleased to hear this.
So long as I don't get the club, I'll be happy.
Rodrigo the Dragon Tamer did talk to the Titan of Order, and he decided to help us out. And we have carved order with his aid on this main continent. Some 200 years ago, the savage dragons were formed this way. And what do we do today? What can you tell me?
We venture into the other continents held by the other Titans and help those in need, if I'm remembering correctly.
You are remembering correctly. There are many things we do, but the essence is we go back to the other continents and explore. We expand. We tame the Titans. Your jobs will be to go out and assist with this function. You would be helping us to come across and expand what we need, to find new things and enjoy bringing order to the rest of this realm. Do you think you're ready to handle that?
Yes.
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 I have seen you in your training. I am not so sure. But we will see. There's no way to learn how to fly other than toss you.
Trust me, Susie's tossed me a couple of times now.
All right. Thornfoot shrinks back, not wanting to be thrown.
Now, in Lexarch's name, go out. Get yourselves prepared for the world. And we will go out together and take it. And the scene fades away.
Woo!
You have now graduated. You have spent time learning your trades, learning how to work as a team, learning the history and wonders of this world as much as you can remember of it. And you are moving forth. And that finds us on the road. We will start you as you exit the boot camp. You are heading towards the town of Wheatford Crossing. What do you have for each other? Is there any lessons you've learned? Is there any emotions evoked as you begin these first steps on your journey?
Thornfoot's excited to be back on the road, but he's happy to take with him what he's learned. A lot of lessons and just essentially a different upbringing of, being raised as a ranger. But he was shown more combat prowess here, which he's learned to appreciate.
Cinder Earth is definitely excited to be out from boot camp, traversing the realm again. Eager to test his mettle, show his arcane knowledge and abilities in more than just what could be boiled down to prefabricated scenarios. So yeah, I would think he's got a bit of vigor in his step.
Bori, what do you get out of boot camp? What is your excitement to go in?
I'm excited to go out and try to rediscover the lost continents and bring order back into them.
Excellent.
Help those that we encounter.
It is about lunchtime for your characters. It is late morning, early afternoon. The sun is shining. It is a bright day. There's a brisk breeze following behind you, keeping you cool as the dusty trail leads towards Wheatford Crossing. It'll take your party about 3 hours to get there. How would you like to proceed with this? What do you do on your way?
I'm leading my pony, Gravel, heading down, but I never bought him a saddle, so I'm not riding him. He just has saddlebags. So I'm just trying my best to stick to the road while leading the horse or pony.
For a moment there, I thought Bori said drink order back into the untamed continents, and I'm like, oh, that's because he's a dwarf.
There you go.
It is a noble cause to drink order back into the world.
Somebody's got to.
As the sun beats down upon you and your footsteps fall heavily upon the road, you approach Wheatford Cross. Your senses are immediately engulfed in this picturesque tableau of rustic charm and vibrant activity.
I've been
first sight-
eyeing the pony, debating on whether or not I should hop on the back and just relax.
The first sight that greets you in this expansive town square, bathed in the soft golden glow of the late afternoon sun, is here, Wheatford's Cross, the crossroads of abundance. Here, the crossroads of commerce and travel throughout this land. The cobblestone streets stretch out before you, converging into the heart of this town, where a lively town square comes into view. Surrounded by quaint timber frame buildings adorned with colorful awnings, the square bustles with the energy of a thriving community. It happens to be market day today, and you can see things are in full swing as people come back and forth, hawking their wares, buying their goods, selling what can be sold, and trying to search that one item that would bring their life completion. Or so they think. Perhaps a piece of candy or a new weapon. The gourmet aroma of scents, the complete symphony that is brought to you. The sweet scent of freshly baked bread mingles with the savory aroma of roasting meats. Pastry stands beckon with flaky fried delights, drizzled in honey. At another stall, a vendor offers steaming bowls of hearty stew, its rich scent mingling with the crispness of fresh herbs. The townsfolk move about their business with an air of contentment, their faces illuminated by the soft, warm light. Laughter and friendly chatter fill the air as neighbors and visitors alike engage in lively conversations. Children play tag near the central fountain, their joyous giggles a testament to the simple pleasures of life. Among the many landmarks here in Wheatford is the Wheatford Mill. Just beyond the town square, a short distance away, stands the iconic mill itself. The large wooden wheel turning gracefully in the nearby river's gentle current, a symbol of the town's agricultural prowess. And as you come across this, you are coming up across your goal, your destination, the Tipsy Tavern. This inn, with its telltale lean, it's adjacent to the town square, right where the crossroads meet. This is your destination. You are to meet your ride here before moving on to the city of origin.
Conric will interlace his fingers and stretch his hands out in front of him before going up over his head. Feels good to be graduated. Well, let's say we go meet our contact.
I'd like to, but staring at this tavern, I feel like I'm already drunk.
And I look at how it's tipping.
That's how you know it's one of the good taverns. Grabbing a stew, and I'll be in.
I'm going to follow Borean.
As you approach the Tipsy Tavern, you see a man outside working on his horse and his wagon. The man is dressed in simple leathers and is taking care of business. This is a wagon driver, perhaps even the wagon driver that you need.
I'll approach him. Were we given a name for the wagon driver we were meeting?
You are to meet Brant Radiford.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Rutherford by chance?
Yes, I am Brant Radiford. And you are...
Thornfoot, a member of the Savage Dragons, accompanied with Conwick and Bore.
Oh, you must be the ones that I'm supposed to take on to Origin. I must apologize, but my horse has thrown a shoe. Perhaps we could wait till tomorrow morning once we've had time for the farrier to fix our dilemma. Would you mind staying terribly and in for the night?
I look to Conrick and Bori for their input.
Well, I'm in no rush.
What
Each
needs
having
to
to
be
walk
done
the
needs to
whole
be
way.
done.
Excellent, excellent. Please go in. Reserve yourself a room. Get some food. It is late. It is almost dinner time. I'm sure you are weary from your travels.
Do you know where the stable is for my pony here?
Ah, yes, it is right here around the corner, just on the back side of the building. Please, leave your pony with me. I will take care of him for you.
Thank you.
And he's going to
Does
hand him
your
off.
pony have a name?
Gravel.
Grabble.
Hmm.
A brave name for a brave pony.
Yes, he's saved my life many times.
Excellent. As you enter into the Tipsy Tavern, you can see the proprietor sitting behind the counter.
That's cool.
What is your business?
A room and food, please.
I have those, says the old dwarf sitting behind the counter. I can have you upstairs. How many nights will you be staying?
One night.
Yeah, just one.
One night. Oh, all right. Do you also need food for your stays?
Yes, please.
If possible.
Excellent. We will get the room taken care of for you. What brings you to Wheatford?
We're on our way to Origin.
Oh. Oh, what takes you to the port city?
Kinda puffing out his chest, making himself look real big. We are savage dragons.
Oh, the savagest I've seen. Truly, you must be up in the ranks. I bet you've been members for years now.
I say no word to correct him.
Thornfoot raises an eyebrow like,
I'm the shortest we've seen. Well, this group's the shortest I've seen of the Savage Dragons. What is it? He's trying to butter us up.
And I'm eating up all of it.
Oh, well. If you're heading on, perhaps you could join the group in the middle here. Have you met Mr. Radiford yet?
Outside.
Outside. Oh, good. Good, good, good. And as he says this, Mr. Radiford re-enters the room, waves to the innkeep, and moves to the table in the middle of the room.
was he joining others at the table?
He is.
Okay.
There are two women sitting at the table, and the three of them begin a lively conversation.
I joined them
Mr.
as if I'm a part of it, but don't say anything.
Hey, who's this then? Little redheaded turd?
Excuse?
Who are you?
Let me introduce. This is one of the traveling companions that we'll be having. This is... did I get your name?
That would be Thornfoot. Pleasure to meet you.
He'll extend his hand.
Middle-aged petite woman with a look of spirit in her eyes and the skin of a lifetime outdoors reaches out. Boy there, Gov. Nice to meet you.
And what's your name? And he'll shake her hand.
I'm Cecily Sparrow.
Cecily
Off on a bit of a
Sparrow.
holiday. What are you loads doing for the savages?
I look to Conrad.
I am still at the bar.
Yeah.
I look to Bore. We're being sent to Origin. That's as much as I've been told.
I go into the port.
Yeah, you see, savages have their own dock down there. I've
Oh,
seen it in my
yes.
office.
What do you do there?
Oh, I'm a cleric. I just copy stuff mostly.
Yeah.
This is Teresa. She works with me, and Teresa Oak is a mature woman, looking to be in her late 40s. Looks like a calm
Oh
person.
my! I do not like the tone of your voice describing me as a mature woman. Oh my goodness me! I have. Whew, you must give my calm demeanor a break, as I have the vapors. Whew.
Oh.
As you see a sturdily built and short salt and pepper hair, Teresa Oak keeps her hair tightly tied back in a neat little bun. Her attire consists of practical earth tone clothing suitable for long journeys. She carries a worn leather-bound journal and a walking staff, rests leaning on the table next to her. Oh my. How many people are traveling with us tomorrow, Brant? I thought it would just be the three of us.
The more the merrier, I say.
Oh yes. We have three brave new recruits joining us, Teresa. Yes, you can see the one over there at the bar still.
I will come over with a flagon, much too large for me,
Ah, yes.
and bring it over to the table and sit next to Thornfoot.
The half pint drinking a pint. Ah, such a great day. Celebrations, I'm sure.
Thornfoot starts reaching for your pint.
Ah,
I'll be back, and I'm gonna go get my own.
And you, little dwarf. What's your name?
I'm Bori.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. It's good to see that you got a bit more manners than that one there.
I try.
Oh, please, Bori, do not tell me you are boring. Oh, that would be just such a disappointment in this lively group we have establishing.
I've been known to be boring and exciting. It depends on how much I've had at the time.
Oh, yes. Ooh. Well, good. In the background, you hear some music playing. And you see a minstrel plucking away on his guitar.
Sparrow's comment seems to have flown over Conric's head as he's taking a nice, hearty swig. Both hands used to support his flagon.
There you go.
Yeah, when Thornfoot rejoins, he is going to swivel in his seat towards the minstrel rather than talking to the women.
Just ignoring our travel companions.
Mr. Thornfoot,
Yes.
do you like listening to music? Are you one for the arts?
Yes, it's not something I've experienced often.
I find myself often drawn towards music. I find it very calming. It adds to the greater sustenance of life. It adds some flavor to our everyday mundanity.
I like
Are
the
you-
jams.
Thornfoot just kind of looks back and forth between them, is like, yep, and then he turns back away towards it.
Oh my, a man of few words. That is rare in today's society.
Just starts drinking. Kind of like, almost like we have to deal with them the whole wagon ride.
I found the right music at the right time can bring a soul up or knock it down.
Uh,
Go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say with a his flagon hits the table, and Conrick finally looks at who he's with. Well, lovely to meet you all. I'm Conrick. I am the third and final member of the group.
Yeah.
Were you saying something, Thornfoot? I'm apologize if I had interrupted you.
Thornfoot kind of swivels back over and is like, "Hey, this minstrel's not bad," and he's gonna toss him a silver onto the stage.
You can hear the guitar pick up a pace as the coin hits.
Oh yeah, I'm dragging you back into this, Thornfoot.
The minstrel throws you a flashy grin and starts singing a bawdy tune.
So, what business do you, Cecily and Teresa? Why are you heading to Origin?
Oh, well, we live and work there. We're just out on holiday for the
Mhm.
weekend.
Oh, yes.
Wait.
Come out to see the market. You know.
Oh, Cecily here is such a sucker for food and dining, and I love traveling with her. We are connoisseurs of the finer things in life, the more tasty eatables.
Is Weekford Crossing where you normally go for holiday?
For a weekend trip, it's nice. It's a quaint little town. They've got vineyards and farms. The market's always great. Good
Oh, yeah.
food, and it's getting away from the fullness of Origin. All the
Oh, yes.
activity all the time.
Cecily and Teresa often travel with our wagon back and forth from town. They have met many a recruit.
Is Weekford Crossing kind of like a big town, or?
It's like a medium-sized rural town.
Okay.
They supply a lot of the food for Origin, being only a day away, and it's an agricultural town. Like it's surrounded by farms.
So, how big is Origin? I've never actually been in the city.
Oh, that depends on your point of view.
Well, this is big to me, and I point to the place around me.
Oh my, well then you will be quite surprised by the city of Origin. It is quite lively. It is a thriving metropolis filled with the arts and wonder and philosophy.
Philosophy. And he turns away and starts drinking.
Are there
Not to
any
mention-
scenes you think we should hit up when we get to Origin?
Oh my. Cecily, where do you think they should go?
Well, there's so much to do. It being a port town and a crossroads. There's so many shops. There's nothing you can't really find in Origin as far as goods. I would probably stick down the bars down by the docks are more rough and rowdy. You get over into the educational districts, there's a lot more coffee shops and quiet places, bookstores. I guess it really depends on what you're looking for. There's almost anything you can find in Origin.
Definitely not coffee shops. Bookstores, maybe.
Oh, I like coffee.
And anyone who went to boot camp with Thornfoot knows he's way too hyper on coffee.
Oh my. I love a good book as well. Do you have any titles that you prefer? Perhaps some authors that you just find bandying about in your head? Or perhaps I was wrong about boring. Maybe he is a little boring.
I find that I enjoy the dwarven arcs and the dwarven art
Oh,
to be the best.
yes.
But I can say I've never been fond of books on poetry. I always prefer the black and the white. I can't stand the minutia that poetry brings.
Oh my. I don't think it's minutia at all. What do you think, Mr. Cinder Earth?
He's currently face buried in his mug, trying not to laugh at her response to Bori. Sorry, what? Books? I mean, arcane based are always interesting to me, but I'm not much for a reader.
Mm-hmm. Oh my, yes.
It almost went up my nose.
So, other than poetry, what other types of books do you enjoy?
Oh me, I like all of it. I think the written word is just fantastic. You just reminded me of my favorite dwarven Arthur. He is Mr. Cinder Laverborn. I really like his book, Hair and Why We Braid It. I just find it fascinating, the intricacies of dwarven philosophy as it comes to their beards. Do you have any insight into his teachings or his theories?
A beard should always be combed, and neatly groomed,
Oh,
decorated.
yes.
As I point to the metal bits I have in mine, it's a symbol of pride and something that every dwarf should be able to look on with, make others look on with envy with.
Mm.
So,
Thornfoot starts inspecting your beard to see how well kept it is. Leaning over way too close.
Oakenshield is another good author if you're interested in beard hair habits.
Oh, what
Yeah.
insights does he lend to the culture?
His is interested in the different intricate braids that you could do and the secret beard language that he believes he can try to get people to do. I don't put
Oh,
much
my.
stock in the secret beard language, but some people
Um,
do.
Perhaps you could help me out with your own philosophy. Are you a right over first or a right under first kind of braider?
I go right over.
Oh my. Oh, I can see where you get your opinions from.
So you can talk about anything, can't you, love?
Oh, I just do go on. Please.
So like, she gets up and, if you'll excuse me, and just goes over and kind of starts dancing around by herself.
Is the food quite ready yet?
Yeah. The food is on its way. I'll bring it over post haste. As the tavern owner brings it over towards you. Plates filled with potatoes, meat, and bread.
Thornfoot just starts digging in and then remembers he's in a civilized place and picks up his fork finally.
I'm sure you were all still weary from your travels. Yes. Was everything fairly uneventful on your way over?
It was not a bad walk.
Oh, good, good. You didn't throw any shoes, did you? Unlike my horse.
No, I keep them on my feet.
As he looks at your feet. Yeah, there they are.
But now he starts thinking about gravel. And he didn't check his horseshoes.
If you'll excuse me.
And he's going to go find gravel. Check on him.
I continue eating.
The tavern, as the evening moves on, slowly fills with more people as they are eating their meal after a busy day, plying their trades, buying wares, or perhaps just locals coming out for something to eat.
Is Gravel's horseshoes just fine when he gets them?
Absolutely fine.
All right, he comes back with the biggest grin.
Not a single one thrown.
That is a good thing. Will Gravel be traveling on the wagon, or shall he walk next to us tomorrow?
He can keep up beside us.
Excellent. It is not a long trip, but I would hate to see him get left behind.
Oh, so would I.
I think Thornfoot would honestly cry.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, my. Oh, we
What
do
is
not
that?
disgrace a man such as that at the table, sir.
Yeah,
To
come on,
bring about
Conric.
tears.
His cheeks are practically glowing from the amount of alcohol prior to food consumption.
My.
It's fine. I've seen him thrown around a training ground by a giant orc woman.
As you see Teresa's eyes get quite large. Oh, my. Do tell me about it, Mr. Thornfoot. Whatever happened?
Well, I was having some trouble with the other ones learning, and I might have filled their shoes with caltrops, and she taught me a lesson that I can't just do that. So she threw me there, she threw me here. I learned my lesson.
Oh, my. Well, lessons are always worth learning as long as you can remember them later.
I learned don't get caught.
You see Brant look around the room. I have also learned not to be caught. It is dangerous to one.
What's a carriage driver hiding?
And I am suspiciously.
Secrets.
I've never kept a secret from a patron as mine. I do not have many secrets. I'm just mysterious as... He looks between Cecily and Teresa. The women, they find secrets enthralling, captivating. They cannot be kept away from a man of mystery.
I lean over to Boria and Conric and I'm like,
So is he acting mysterious just to get the ladies into him?
I think so.
he kind of snorts under his breath.
If they keep hiring his wagon to bring them here on holiday vacations, that's a good
That's
form
fair.
of income.
Regulars.
Gotta keep them coming back somehow.
Brant looks at you with a wink and a smile.
I lean over to... Huh?
We have made this journey many times together. We are quite old hands now.
You don't call the women old?
Oh dear me. I much apologize.
He shakes his
Teresa.
head like he's getting fired.
Teresa does not look amused.
And laid off.
Is Cecily just dancing by herself still?
She's just mingling around with some of the other locals. She's been here quite a bit.
Okay.
Say, Brent, what are there any dangers between here and Origin that we should keep an eye out for?
Oh, there are many dangers on the road. Oh, there are wild beasts that we have to face. We could possibly run into just monstrous creatures, bears and the like. Is there anything that worries you?
Anything 4 times the size of myself?
And he starts
So
trying to measure it out.
Perhaps a large chicken then.
Can Conric see if he's trying to upsell it for the ladies at the table?
Oh, sure. You could roll a sense motive.
Sense motive is a 13.
Oh. You get the sense that he is definitely playing a game here.
To his comment, Thornfoot just makes a mental note while not protecting him if something pops out. Unless it's a large chicken.
As he looks over into Teresa's eyes, he goes, "Ah, Teresa, I have fought many a beast away from this wagon. I've never let a passenger be hurt, nor would I again."
Teresa, have you ever actually seen him fight one?
Oh my! Oh, yeah. There was this one time we were attacked by, I believe they were pigeons, and he ferociously fought them off.
Yes, ferociously.
And he drinks the rest of his mead.
One time, I watched him fight off our boredom by playing a game of cards.
I can see why he'd have to.
Perhaps on our way to Origin, we'll run across a roving band of ravaged squirrels.
Oh my! Oh, do not speak so viciously. I would not care to be roughed up in such a manner. Brant is just rolling his eyes.
Thornfoot bites his tongue because he feels like he's going to start getting rude to them.
I am going to finish my ale.
Rick, do you want another? I'm getting another.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And he'll take his drink and go fill it in his and come back.
Considering our size and the size of my mug, I might want to go help.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, you just see him trying to balance both drinks on his hips, like,
A little help, Conrad.
Don't spill any of it.
Liquid gold.
Teresa, are there any other towns that you guys like to go holiday in?
Oh, we travel anywhere we can. Most places within a day's reach. We hope to someday go across the sea and find new places. Perhaps some new foods elsewhere. Some new delicacies.
I hear you.
As the evening wanes on, you see the people around the tavern start to leave one by one and in pairs. As the bard continues to strum on his instrument, he begins to wander around the room, collecting tips from those that are leaving, perhaps singing quietly to someone.
I'll give him another silver piece when he passes by our table.
He takes your coin and begins to serenade you. The little can drink, the rest they think about tomorrow.
He
And
just
then he sits
drinks
down
like
at your table.
Hello.
That's what you get for being generous.
right. He almost tried reaching for it back when he was being directly serenaded, but he's like, no.
Generous patron. Thank you. Oh, obviously a lover of the art. What brings you to my table?
Well, you came to our table, but yeah, I enjoyed the song.
Oh,
It was nice.
it was my table first. See, I am Rusty Plucker. I am renowned for playing the Tipsy Tavern. You are in my demesne at this point.
I see.
And I take a very long drink.
As Rusty begins tuning the strings on his well-played instrument. He's casually watching Cecily as she spins and dances on the floor.
What's your name, Bard?
I am Rusty Plucker. I
Right, Rusty
pluck on
Plucker.
my strings and sometimes I sings for my dinner.
Is that like your real name or a stage name?
Please, you never ask a man his secrets in such a fashion.
Oh. I slide over another silver then.
He just laughs and pockets it.
His ears droop as he realizes he's not getting the information he asked for.
So, Rusty, do you play any other taverns or just the tipsy one?
I do, I play and go away before my welcome's worn out. In fact, tomorrow I am traveling to the port of origin with Brant here.
Oh dear.
Hey.
I almost spit up my ale at the realization of who all is going to be in this wagon with us for an entire day.
Do you often travel with Brant back to Origin?
Rusty is plucking his card and he goes, an entire day of travel with Brant. Yes, I often travel with Brant. He is a routine driver between here and Origin and other cities in the area where I have many followers.
What other cities do you play at?
Oh, I play in lots of them. I play in Oakview. I play in Principality. Just to name a few. I don't want to brag too much. I would hate for my braggadocio to disappoint you in your own endeavors.
Well, I do so look forward to our travels tomorrow, but I think I've taken in a bit too much ale for someone of my
Clearly.
size. I think I'm gonna turn in for the night. Have a good night, everyone.
Oh my! Oh, good night, Mister. Oh, Mr. Conrick. You do sleep well. We will look forward to seeing you in the morrow.
Conrick, don't leave me.
Oh no, I'm gone. Too late.
Boy? I think I'm gonna go too.
Yeah, probably a wise choice, laddie.
He's gonna turn in his mug to the counter and promptly leave.
You can hear Rusty singing behind you. 3 men entered and 3 men have left. Their travels tomorrow, ripe with adventure.
Oh dear.
It's gonna be a long day.
The inn room, was that a shared thing or did we each get our own?
How much do you want to spend?
I would have went for
Would
the
you like
lesser
to have
cost.
purchased enough for 3 or share? You have been roommates for some time.
I wouldn't mind sharing, but if they wanted their own, I'd pay for my own.
I'm good with sharing.
Okay, you two can share. I definitely went for my own.
Okay.
Oh, let me show you up to your rooms. As the innkeeper takes you upstairs and shows you a room with 2 beds and a single.
Okay. As I start doing my night routine to get ready for bed, I'm gonna look to Bori and just tell him,
Are you absolutely certain we can't find a different wagon?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find a different wagon.
Oh dear. Okay.
and he's gonna start going to bed.
Yeah.
Night falls in the tipsy taverns, and you all are lulled to sleep by the conversations downstairs, the crackling in the fireplace, and just the gentle movement of persons around. The night passes uneventfully, and morning is brought to you roughly by the crowing of a rooster and the sounds of travel beginning. Pots clanging in the kitchen, carts going by outside.
the yelling of buskers as they move around, and the shop keeps hawking their wares.
This would be considered a pretty calm wake-up call in light of our training.
Oh, how did they wake you up in training?
Probably with a bugle.
Loud metal clanging together.
Susie
Walking up
screaming
and
in our
down the
face if we
cots.
didn't get up.
Being yanked out
Tossed.
of bed. Tossed.
Right, like if you're late to wake up, Susie just tosses you out, which is how Thornfoot learned how to wake up early.
At this juncture, our audience does not know who Susie is. Could one of you please describe Susie?
Susie was a, what did you say, 7-foot tall female orc barbarian who was second in command of the training regiment for the Savage Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
She was fond of picnics and her club.
And liked acting
Sweet and innocent.
sweet, innocent, and very feminine, but could turn that off at a given moment. And
Sweetly terrifying.
yes. Given moment being you woke up late for muster.
All right.
Otherwise, I would
awoken in
have
the
been
morning.
the opinion, burn the rooster.
Poultry is back on the menu.
Exactly.
All right, you awake. Do you head down to the tavern, to the main room?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and see if there's anything already prepared for breakfast.
All right.
Get all of my belongings around and head down.
As you come to the bottom of the stairs, you look into the room and can see that it is lightly filled with people. There are a couple eating breakfast. Some you've recognized from the night before, none from your party. And the innkeeper is waving you over to his counter where he has 3 bundles set in front of him.
What do you got there? What are the bundles?
Oh, I have made you some breakfast for your journey. Please, take this with you. Your companions are waiting outside. I believe the farrier has finished with the horse.
All right. Thank you for the room. It was lovely.
Yes, please. Don't expect your deposits back.
It was much appreciated, and I'll take my bundle and fix it into my backpack, but keep the food out to eat.
As you head outside, you can see the wagon waiting nearby with Brent Radiford sitting in front with Rusty Plucker. And in the back with the supplies and luggage is Cecily and Teresa. And tied to the side of the wagon is Gravel.
Alright, I'm gonna go feed Gravel like a bit of my rations I keep on myself, just to kind of spoil him a bit, and then I will. Thornfoot hops in next to Cecily. Good morning.
Bori finds a spot.
Good morning,
sits
love.
down.
How'd you sleep
Yeah.
last night?
Oh, quite well. How'd you sleep?
On my back like usual?
Most sleep that way.
She kind of turns back and goes back to reading the book she was.
Thornfoot lets out a sigh of relief, like, yes, the quieter one.
Teresa looks across at you and goes, "Oh my, Mr. Thornfoot, I bet you are just dreadfully excited for this journey."
Excited to be there, miss, yes.
Oh, yes. Mr. Radiford here is quite the driver. He will be so uneventful today.
Yes, we must pass the time with plenty of talk.
Oh, dear.
as you see Rusty Plucker stop playing his instrument and just go stiff backed. And then just sighs.
Everything
Rusty,
okay?
do
Rusty?
you do
go
you know
ahead.
any traveling tunes?
You can see his ears perk up. You can feel the smile coming from the back of his head as he whips his head around and looks at you and goes, strumming on his guitar. Oh, we can travel in music. Brant looks back at you and says, if you are ready, it is time for us to be off so that we can make it back before dinner.
At that, Conric will climb up into the wagon with his bundle from the innkeep.
Yeah, Thornfoot's just eating while looking down at the ground to not engage with the women.
Same.
Right.
As you are all entering the wagon, Brant clucks at his horses and they begin pulling the wagon out of town. As the city is left behind you, he speeds up the pace and settles in for a relaxing and carefree ride to the city of origin.
All right.
Remember, keep your eyes out for squirrels.
I eat pigeons. Eyes to the skies.
I mean, that is also a viable place to look. If we're going underneath trees, the squirrels could jump down from above.
I meant the pigeons Brent told us about.
Or Teresa.
One of them told us about it.
I believe Brent warned you he would give you a heads up if he saw any chickens.
Well, no, that was him making a slight against my height.
The horses go as we travel, the road beneath our feet. The passengers are talking, their voices so sweet.
Conric, we don't need to tip someone who's a traveling companion, right?
Nope.
Oh, thank gosh. Oh, yes. Okay.
I think you would be broke before we got to Origin, good friend.
You hear him snort out his nose and start playing off notes once in a while.
Like on purpose?
Maybe. Roll intent or sense motive.
Okay. Oh. That's a big ol' 5.
You can tell he's in playing his instrument on purpose. It's not an accident that he has it in his hands.
All right.
You're messing up the tune there, Rusty.
I, Rusty Plucker, never mess up a tune.
Oh, so you think that's right? Oh, okay.
I play for my audience.
Yeah.
Captivated audience.
They are forced to listen as travel we go. 2 lovely ladies and 3 that can go. Way down the road as we travel.
Now each time he starts... What?
So that is the plan, yes, for us to go.
Every time he starts singing now, I'm just going to engage in conversation with either Conric or Bore.
Like, so nice weather, huh? Did you see that stone back there?
All right. You notice the driver suddenly curses, looks over his shoulder, and whips the horses as 3 arrows strike into the cart around you, and the women just start screaming.
I told you, it was the squirrels!
Thornfoot will grab the arm of... he sat next to Cicely and kind of push her down into the wagon so she's free of the arrow shots.
We're under fire!
As you look behind you, there's 8 horsemen back there. 4 of them holding short bows, and 4 of them with hooks spear-like devices.
Brant, these aren't pigeons.
Yes, these, they appear to be perhaps bandits. I would recommend you prepare yourselves, as I will try to get us out of here. Yes?
He'll draw one of his swords, but also he's gonna get his caltrops ready because you said they're on horses, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They're
You can hear Rusty Plucker picking up the tune for some chase music.
Of course. Conric will stand opposite of Thornfoot and cast Mage Armor on himself.
So we're going to have combat, but there's also going to be some mechanics that I should explain to you guys. So with the cart's movement, you're currently moving at about, he just picked it up, so you're probably at about 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
So if something happens, the cart has to make a move to like turn or avoid something. You guys are going to have to make balance checks or reflex saves.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll tell you, the bandits are probably about 120 feet back, and they're closing. So
Okay.
as the speed of the cart increases, the DC is going to increase. So right now, I've got a little table set up. I won't give you the numbers.
Okay.
If you fail a balance check, then you'll make a reflex save to see if you can catch the side of the cart so you don't fall all the way off. And also, as the speed increases and the more failures you get, the larger percent chance that something's going to happen to the cart. So, like, if he's got a turn and you guys, and like 2 people fail the lean, well, the weight shifts, you guys kind of fall over the side. So that's putting extra stress on the wheels and the axles.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Right.
And if damage happens, I've got a table I made up. I'm going to roll for, then it's going to start affecting how fast the cart can move, or if it can move at all, or if you guys flip over. So go ahead and give me your initiatives.
Okay.
So are you giving me Mage Armor just before initiative then?
Yeah, and you guys have a few minutes to kind of strategize too. That's kind of why I interrupted here.
Right.
I wanted to give you the mechanics of it and let you know what's up.
All
So
right. I got a 4 on my initiative.
I got a 5.
Huh?
I rolled a 1.
Oh, I got a 14.
So as we're prepping, though, I'm gonna remind my allies. I never did replace my bow that I broke back at where we were back at the boot camp. So stay behind me. I'll try to draw their shots.
Okay.
all right, 1 second. So Thornfoot got a 5, right?
4.
Oh,
4. 4, you got a 5.
And Conric got a 14.
Sorry, I'm having an issue here.
Oh, no
As
worries.
usual.
There you go.
As you are preparing for this, you can look up at Brant Radiford, and you see that he has taken off his outer jacket, and he is strapped to the nines with throwing daggers.
Sounds about right.
Rusty Plucker continues to strum away with his chase music. The
Thornfoot, you said you
men,
were
they
gonna-
garb themselves for battle. They go to show their bravery and skill.
you were gonna throw cat traps at him.
Not metal? Never mind. I'm not the body.
Yeah, I was gonna
Conric
try
kind
to.
of places his right hand on his chest, and his robes begin to shimmer as the rough arcane outline of, I would say, a leather sort of breastplate wraps itself around his torso. Well, I'm ready. What say you?
To answer Bori, yes, I was gonna. They're right behind us, so figured it couldn't hurt. Though I feel bad for the horse.
All right, so the first bandit up in the initiative closes distance, but he's oh yeah, and he shoots with his crossbow or his short bow. And misses anything. Next up is Cornrick.
About how far away is he?
He pulled ahead of the others, and he's at 105 feet.
They are a ways away.
But they're closing pretty quick.
Right. I will bring my sling out and ready an attack to the first one who comes within range.
Okay.
That range is about 50 feet.
You mentioned only 4 of them had short bows, right?
Yeah, and 4 of them are wielding spears.
Like throwing spears, or it looks like they're going to try to hop the
Like
wagon?
long spears, like they can
Oh,
jab
okay.
it from horseback.
Gotcha.
All right. Cornrick went. Another ranged bandit comes into 105 feet. And he hits. Boy, what's your AC?
You are currently muted, Bori.
I forgot my
Oh
dog.
my, he's
I
scared,
apologize.
speechless, just like
18.
me.
What is it?
18.
18? Oh, I guess it just misses. As an arrow kind of just whizzes past your head. All right. One of the spear wielding ones is gonna force his horse into a faster gallop and closes. He is about 55 feet out. Next goes another ranged horseback bandit who fires. And Conrick, what's your AC?
My AC, thanks to mage armor, is now 18.
You take 2 points as an arrow just slightly grazes you and cuts you on your arm.
No! I just got these ropes.
We got another one of the spear wielding ones gets up to about 50 feet. You can take that held action if you wanted.
Yes, please. That is a 15.
A 15 to hit.
Yes.
So they're. Yeah. That. Nope, you just missed.
Dang it.
It kind of like clinks off his armor and doesn't seem to do any damage. Another one of the spear wielders also comes up into 50 feet. Another ranged one comes up and takes a shot. So, Thornfoot, what's your AC?
19.
Damn,
Crap.
missed. I will kill you guys. And now it's up to Bori.
All right. So I take aim with my crossbow at the closest one, and I loosen it.
All right. Make your attack roll.
Yeah, it's probably not going to do it. 9 plus 3 gives me a 12.
That is a miss.
Yeah.
So Thornfoot, you're up.
Okay. Are any of them approaching directly behind us, or are they kind of spreading out to the sides?
They're kind of in a staggered line where there's 2 further out front and 2 further out back, and then the archers are kind of in a semicircle out back.
Okay. So would I think it would be reasonable they would hit a caltrop if I dropped a bag right in the path behind us?
Yeah, there's 2 horses that are almost directly behind the cart.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to rip open a pouch of caltrops and drop it. And as I rip open the pouch of caltrops to spread them behind us, I'll be like, "Come on, you sons of trolls!" And that's my turn.
All right. Let's see what happens. So one of the horses almost immediately drops back, like losing speed from the spear wielding bandits, and that's it so far. So we go to the next person, which is another bandit up in line. It's like, "You're not going to get away so easily." And he comes in and closes. Up next to the cart. And okay, the way I've got it set up is Bori and Thornfoot are kind of in the back with Cicely and Teresa between them, and Conric up in the front sitting across from the bar, Rusty Plucker.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
As he gets up to the back, he takes a stab at Bori. And he misses badly. And then he moves past the cart a bit. We have back up to the top. One of the ranged bandits closes. He's now at... Dang it. Sorry. He's sitting probably right about 65 feet. He takes a hit, or he takes a shot, and Thornfoot. Will a 21 hit you?
21 does hit.
All right, you take 5 damage as an arrow pierces itself into your arm.
Ah! All right, you die first.
Cornwood's up next.
All right. You said there's one of the spear ones just past the wagon?
Yeah, he's even with the driver pretty much. He kept moving past, like he charged, stabbed with his spear as he was going by.
Okay.
So the cart's about 15 feet long, 15 feet wide, roughly. From where your character is, he's actually pretty close because you were kind of behind the driver and he's on the same side of the cart as you. And at that moment, suddenly a large boulder slams into the ground and the driver has to make an adjustment.
Oh,
He got an 18 on his check, so I think he did pretty well. But everybody needs to make a reflex save.
Oh, thank God.
Or a balance check.
You said we'd use a reflex save for that?
Balance would be the skill. It's still going to use your dex modifier.
Oh,
but if you
okay, I
fall
didn't see
overboard,
that.
then you'll make a reflex save to see if you fall over.
Okay.
I got 15 for my balance.
I got a 6.
Well, make a reflex save, boy.
Done and done. 13, 15.
All right, you managed to grab onto the side, but you're now hanging from the side of the cart, or from the back, actually, because you're right at the back.
All right.
Thornfoot?
I got a dirty 20 for my balance.
Oh, nice. You like a rock. You're like a chicken gimbal.
There you go.
And unwavering from my initial plan, I will look at the spear wielding bandit just next to our fearless driver, and I will cast Ray of Flame at him.
Beautiful.
All right. Is there an attack roll for Ray of Flame? Or is
Yes,
it
is the ranged
Oh, yeah.
touch attack.
Yep. I remember talking about it last night.
That is a. Let me see. I'm flipping back between screens here. So Dex modifier, space attack, 16 to hit, I think.
Oh, it hits.
All right, so 1d6 per 2 caster, so 2d6 fire damage for 8 fire damage.
Woohoo.
And the target must make a reflex save.
Well, the 8 fire damage kills it. He screams and throws his hands up and falls off his horse. The horse almost
Wonderful shot, Conrick.
My family.
I'll never see my son again.
That's what you get.
So we go to some ranged bandits, I think. They're going to fire. That is a nat 20.
Uh-oh.
On whom?
I have a feeling it's probably in my butt.
Nope. It is Cornrick. Seeing fire spew from you drew his attention, so after your spell, oh dang, that's 10 damage as it catches you in the abdomen. You are celebrating a small victory of taking your adversary down, and it's followed by an arrow shot. And we go on to the next bandit, who is one of the spear wielding. He runs up, seeing Bori hang from the back of the cart, and makes an attack against. Oh, Jesus! And still misses a vulnerable person. He rolled a 2.
That's just because I'm dancing.
Yeah, you're like half running, bouncing
There
up
you
and
go.
down out of the way, tripping and falling.
Yeah.
Clearly you were feeling the inspiration from Rusty Plucker, who still is plucking away.
I'm gonna have to buy
The
his lead album.
projectiles they miss, Bori he dodges, Conrick is hot, and Thornfoot is there.
Listen here, Rusty.
As you say that,
And-
oh, go ahead.
Oh no, that's all he was saying. He kind of was just too focused on the fight to really continue.
A arrow. Let's see who's fired at. Dang. Thornfoot.
Mhm.
Your AC is 19?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you just took 4 from another arrow hitting you.
All right.
Archers are much more effective.
He kind of drops to a knee for a second.
He drops to a knee, but is not in need of your help. Give them help.
Another horseman rides up and takes a stab at Bori. Oh, that guy hit. A 20 hit, a dirty 20 hits, right?
Oh yeah, 20 would hit.
All right. You take 6 damage as he stabs at your arm. And then we go to who rides up to the side.
Oh, he cut out.
Yep.
Oh my! I do hope that you can protect us from these bandits. Please, please, Mr. Thornfoot, don't let us get hurt.
I look at her and I feel kind of bad because I only got Cecily to cover, not her.
Hello?
Are you
Hey, he's back.
Yeah.
The bandits are moving again.
My apologies.
All good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, there's a bandit has just jumped onto the cart.
Beautiful.
Ah, save me!
Is that Rusty or Teresa?
Yes.
Teresa. Another ranged guy closes the distance some and misses anybody with a 6. Bori, you are dangling from the back of a cart.
Yeah. I'm gonna push myself up and try to roll into the cart.
You can make a climb check.
I'm good with that. Got an 11. So 12.
I think that might work. I think that would
Okay.
get you back up into the cart. Maybe not all the way, like your legs are still dangling out, but you've got the upper half of your body up. If you wanted to spend another movement to get out the rest of the way in, completely acceptable, but then you won't have an action.
That's all right. I'll do that then.
All right.
I'll get myself up in there.
Thornfoot. Bori climbing back up into the cart is now kind of, well, I guess he wouldn't be at your feet because even laying down, he's pretty much at your waist.
Yeah.
I draw my second blade with a flourish, and I strike at the bandit who climbed into jumped in twice. 19 for the first hit.
That's a hit.
5 damage. I just kind of like slash up, and then I spin the other one to come back down for 12 to hit with that one.
That is a miss.
But I do position myself between him and the pedestrians, as it were.
Yeah, Teresa kind of moves out of the way as you get over there. She was already moving because of the bandit.
Gotcha.
That guy's dead.
Oh, so brave, Mr. Thornfoot.
Back up to the front. And to give you an idea now, you've got 2 archers that are about 20 feet out, kitty corner from each back corner of the cart. Two horsemen directly behind it. One of the horseman bandits on the cart.
Uh-huh.
And then 2 more archers dragging further behind it about 60 feet.
With us all being shorter than the one who's on the cart, is he now getting in the way of arrow shots or no?
He potentially would be from one of them.
Okay.
So we got that guy. One of them that's kitty corner, we're going to say, up is north or whatever. To the north, takes a shot at Conrick, probably. And does a 16 hit you?
16 misses.
All right, then he misses. Now it is your turn.
All right. The one that hit me in the gut, is he still up?
Well, yeah, but I don't know if you would have got a good look at who exactly was the one that shot you.
Well, okay, so
'Cause-
the one that just whizzed an arrow at me, he's getting a ray of flame.
All right.
Getting sick and tired of these arrows coming into the cart. That is a 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
For 7 fire damage.
He does not go down, but he screams in pain and kind of puts his arms up. Ah! Spicy little bugger, aren't you?
Reflex save, please.
Yep. It is a 12.
That is a failure. He is now on fire.
All right.
I smell dinner. That's a joke, though. Thornfoot doesn't eat sentient creatures.
The next ranged bandit, who's behind the cart, he kind of moves out a bit. So from the bandit that just took the fire, he's now just behind him about 15 feet and to the right of him, 1 square. But he's trying to line up a shot at Cornrick, seeing that you're spouting flame. 22 hits, right?
Yes.
4 damage from another short bow arrow.
Okay.
And he looks to redraw. One of the bandits, the one that missed you badly, Bori,
Yeah.
he edges his horse just a little bit closer, and everybody make a reflex or a balance check as a stone slams into the floor, and the driver, on a nat 20.
Oh, sweet.
17.
I got a nat 20 as well.
Nice.
Hopefully I didn't waste it.
Yeah.
Laying down
Should've-
helps.
Is a 16.
16. All right. Nobody falls off this time. As the cart rocks, everybody rocks back and forth, and everybody stays in place. You hear the driver cursing, but you're all good still. So that moves. You guys lost 5 feet of movement, and the cart bumped into that horse as it jerked. He'll make a ride check.
I would recommend you all hurry up and take care of these bandits. I'm not sure if we can keep going in these rough conditions.
Pick up a blade then.
He shrugs and gestures with his hands holding the reins.
I gesture back to his all his throwing daggers he has on him.
Rusty Plucker picks up the tune of "He tries to goad our driver, who goads on the horses. Ever onward we travel, away from this danger."
Rusty, take your
Thornfoot
guitar
ended.
and hit this man.
He doesn't take an action. He spends his action trying to stay on and control the horse after getting hit with a cart.
Yeah, that's fair.
Another one of the ranged ones closes, so they're kind of making almost a C shape or a V without any character in the center directly behind as far as the range V goes. So that was it. Well, Bori, you're still laying down, so you'd probably have cover. It wouldn't hit you anyway. So on to the next bandit. The bandit on the other side of the cart closes and jumps onto the back just above you, Bori, and tries to stab down at you. Would an 8 hit you?
8? No.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're up to the bandit with Thornfoot, who swipes at you with his short sword and gets a nat 20.
Oof.
Oh, you son of a bitch. 5 damage.
I was going to say, that sounds like a nat 20 with min damage.
Almost.
Right.
It was a 2 and a 1. Another ranged one coming around the side. He's now directly south of the cart. He is also going to fire at Cornrick, but misses horribly. Moving on to Bori's turn.
So there's a guy on the cart, and then there's another one getting onto the cart, or is he just off to the side of the cart? That was taking a stab at me.
Okay, so there's two of them on the cart. One's currently engaged with Thornfoot, and the other one is on the opposite side of the cart above you. He jumped off his horse onto the cart and made a stab.
Okay.
And then there's one behind the cart, below you, just behind the cart.
I'm going to, I guess, try to, since I'm lying down, I'm going to grab the legs of the guy that was coming at me and like try to push him down, I guess. If that makes sense.
Yeah, so it would be, what, an opposed strength roll?
I think.
Go ahead.
So I got a 12 plus strength modifier would be 1 grapple. If you wanted to do grapple would be a 15, I guess. So a 13 to a 15 area.
Well, he's got a 9. So you managed to push him off the cart.
Okay.
Like, ah! Poof! You can hear the wind, all the wind get knocked out of him as he tumbles along. And we
Farewell.
Serves you right.
All right.
Is
Oh,
there
there he
anything else you want
goes.
to do with your turn?
Huh?
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
I pull out my. Well, I guess I get up because am I still lying down or standing up after I push?
Well,
him off?
I'm going to assume you're standing up.
Okay.
Like
and I
you
pull
stood
my
up.
pull the Morning Star out.
Okay, yeah, that's acceptable.
Okay.
On to Thornfoot.
Yeah, I am going to try to drag my short blade through my opponent's waist with 14.
That's a miss.
Oh, all right. Second attack. Natural 20.
There we
Nice.
go.
Oh, max damage too. 11 points of damage as I try to jab this one upwards straight into him.
As you swing on your first one, he kind of does that thing where you jump back and suck your stomach in and push your butt out
Yeah.
and dodges it. But it leaves him open for the second attack, which you take and jam your
Right up into
short
him.
sword right up underneath his rib cage and into all of his vital organs, killing him instantly.
I shove him off as the life comes out of him.
And his body tumbles off the cart and goes down the road in a smear of blood.
How close is the horse that the bandit had just leaped off of next to Bori?
The horse, it's on that side of the cart, but it's like 5 feet out from the cart. After he jumped off, it kind of moved out, but it's still running with the pack.
Do I think it would be a hard jump to make it to that horse?
Let's see how far it is. So it's 5 feet off from the cart. Well, yeah, I guess you could make a jump check and see if you can make it. It doesn't look too hard, but like, I don't know. I'm not
Right.
3.5 feet tall. It might look like, a lot.
Right. I'm going for it.
All right.
14? Because I didn't actually. Yeah, I didn't think that through too much, but I went for it.
As you look at it, take a couple steps and jump. You feel like you're gonna make it. You're like, yeah, this is gonna work, and then you slam into the side of the horse. Make a reflex save.
Oh.
It's okay if I get on it. I'm a decent rider. 15.
All right, you manage to catch like the pommel on the saddle, and you're holding on, dangling off the side of a horse at the moment.
Awesome. Get him, guys! Because I'm kind of probably hitting the side.
Oh, that also gives you cover from some archers.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Bori, seeing you back up. No. He would still go after Conric. You burnt him. The one that
Is it his turn now?
Yeah.
Okay, so he takes 1d6 fire damage every round.
All right. You want to roll it or should I?
I can roll it. 2.
Yeah. Oh, he has to make me. That's all right. So, yeah, he's not going to shoot at you because I forgot he was on fire. He's going to put himself out. That's a reflex save, right?
Correct.
Yeah, he rolled a 17 on it, so I'm going to assume he made it.
Yep, DC 15.
And it is your turn.
Is he still going? He's harder than the other ones.
He looks a little more well equipped, too.
Yeah, tried and true. I'm gonna hit him again. Ray of flame. Third time. I will cook you. Oh, natural 20.
Beautiful.
Oh. So is that 4d6 fire damage?
Yeah, you double it, right?
Yep.
On a crit, it's
That's
times 2.
12 fire damage.
He in the middle of screaming in pain from the fire, he falls off his horse and tumbles back away.
I love the smell of burnt bandit in the morning.
So do I.
Would you get on the horse?
I'm trying.
That archer fires. Oh, you have a 19?
I have an 18
An
currently.
18? Okay, he hits you.
Uh.
For 3, as the one that was slightly behind the one you just burnt fires an arrow, keeping his distance back a bit. But they're matching the speed of the cart right now. You guys have noticed that the speed has increased in the cart, so it is going faster this round. And everybody make a reflex save.
Do I?
No, you're not on the
Okay.
cart. Everybody on the cart make a reflex save.
I got a 20.
Nice.
I'm happy with
I'm
that.
sorry, a balance check.
Yeah, so it would have been a 21.
Even better.
Balance is. Hang on, let me flip back. 16.
All right. You are still good. You're moving at about 50 feet around right now. And we go to that bandit. Let's see. Oh, the one that is below you, Bori, still on his horse,
Yeah.
stabs at you with his spear, and that is a dirty 20 to hit. So he hits you for 5 damage.
5? Okay.
Yes, sir. That was my mate you tossed off.
He deserved it. He deserved it.
And the archer that's kitty corner behind him is behind the cart about 30 feet south. Fires an arrow at Thornfoot, seeing him cut somebody down. Does a 16 hit you?
Nope.
Okay, you got the 19.
Yeah. And you mentioned I might have cover, so I don't know if that increased it from the arrows.
Well, from the archers on the other side of the horse, you're hanging off one side. They can't.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
The battle continues. We're on the edge of our seat. Except for Thornfoot. Get back up here, please.
Rusty, you'll sing of this tale one day, and I'll be the hero, damn it.
All right, the
sound
archer-
I hear but cannot see.
The archer is straight south. Also fires at you, Thornfoot. He's directly south of you, like he was right behind the guy you cut down. But
Okay.
oh, wait, no, you're on the other side of the cart. Sorry, I forgot to move your token. Well, I guess he's going to fire at Conrick. That is a 15 to hit, so I'm pretty sure that's a miss.
That missed.
Good old mage armor.
Oh yeah, thank God for mage armor. Otherwise, that would have hit.
Bori, it is your turn again.
All right, I'd take a quick look to see how Khan is doing, health-wise and such like that.
If you want a hint, he has
Yeah.
3 arrows sticking out of him, one that grazed him and does not look very hot.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a cure moderate wound on. I'm gonna cast that one.
Thank God.
I forgot we had a healer in the party. That makes me happy.
Which one do I want this one?
Full he is of bravery and arrows.
All right.
Blood
So
it stains his hands.
I'm gonna have to cross the cart to get to him, or reach out my hand and touch him. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a balance check, though, because you are on a moving cart. So
No, I agree with you. Wow, that sucks. Let's go with a 5.
all right, it's just going to take you extra movement. You just keep falling over and like having to kind of pick yourself back up as
In the drunken stupor, I see.
yes.
There we go. All right. Where am I at? All right, so it would be 2d8.
Holy crap.
So that would be 12. If I did that right.
All right, he heals 12 hit points.
Now get back into the fight, lad.
Much appreciated, Bori.
I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. All right, we've got Thornfoot here on a horse. This guy's attacking Bori here, and then Conrick, and these 3 ranged ones left, and this guy here.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you did move up to touch Conrick. I was trying to turn combat on the wrong screen. All right, Thornfoot, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna pull myself up on the horse.
Okay.
Am I able to just do that, or?
Make a ride check.
26.
Yeah.
Holy
you definitely
crap.
can do that.
All right, and instantly naming the horse, I'm gonna be like, "All right, Buttercup, let's go kill your friends." And I'm gonna pull back to the one behind me.
I like the name.
And I'm gonna try to reach over and slash with my short sword.
All right. Wrong screen again.
I think that's a miss unless a 7 hits.
That is a miss.
All right, fair enough. And I don't think I'd have my offhand attack as my other hand is holding the reins. So that's my turn.
He's dead. He's dead. Conrick, your turn.
My turn. Okay. So there's that bandit just off to the south of us.
Yes.
I will form a small 2-inch sphere in my left hand and fire it at him. And cast Orb of Fire Lesser for an 18 to hit.
Well, that hits.
Alright, so he takes 9 fire damage.
Is there any secondary effects to that?
For Orb of Fire, not the lesser version.
Okay. your orb slams into him and he screams, makes a ride check so he doesn't fall off. It's like, that friggin' hurts. But you need his ride check. The horse stumbles back and forth a little and we move on. All right. That guy there takes his bow. I think actually they have no like sound. But yeah, he takes his bow and tries to whip it at you and knock you off that horse.
Okay.
He's just basically trying to slap you across the face with it. And he misses. Like a 7. This guy jumps onto the back of the cart. Well, let's see if he makes it. That's an 18. And tries to swing at you, Bori. That is a 17 to hit with his spear.
Okay, so that would be 18, so no.
All right, he misses. We got that ranged guy back there. He stays where he's at, but he shoots at Thornfoot, seeing all that commotion go over there. That is a 12, so he misses. And that guy's dead. That guy's dead. This guy, he falls back to about here, and you don't know what he does.
Pansy, scared of a little halfling.
Bori, you are up.
All right, so I'm going to take my Morning Star and take a swing at the guy behind me.
All right.
Let's take a look at how I do. Nope, I'm going to waft completely, missing him by a mile. So I got a 3.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm just going to probably stabilize myself. Or not stabilize myself, but prep myself.
Gotcha. Conric and Bori, you both need to make a balance check.
I was going
So
to
does
say,
that guy.
since we're on a moving cart, stabilize could be a valid term to use.
Yeah, I guess that would be.
15 for Conric.
15 for Conric. All right.
Yeah, I got a 4 on mine, so 5
So-
on my balance.
5 balance. All right. As the cart lurches, you slam into the side of it and then kind of fall backwards towards the back. Make a reflex save. Oh, you already did. Did you?
We made our balance checks. He hasn't made a
Yeah.
reflex yet.
Go ahead and make your reflex save.
Just me or Bori?
Just Bori, you made the check.
Okay. Muted, Bori.
It's because of Joe.
The dog. The dog's barking.
Everybody's getting their breakfast now. I got
Ah.
a 21.
Dang.
21. All right.
Yeah.
Oh crap! He's going to get an attack of opportunity, but he misses. As you stumble and fall, you slam into the side and fall down. The guy behind you takes an attack of opportunity and misses completely.
At least I've got that going for me.
But you manage to regain your footing, so you're not prone.
Well, that's good.
Just like falling off the wagon. Or not.
Thornfoot, it's your turn.
Get him, Thornfoot.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said. Okay. Yeah, I am going to strike at the man next to me. 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
That'll be 7 damage. I kind of tug Buttercup to just, go slightly closer, and I just slash up his arm, and then, re-steady the horse.
Make a handle animal check.
Okay. 12.
All right. He is reluctant, but with a little struggle. It doesn't go as smoothly as it did in your head, but it still worked.
Okay.
So we will go with Conrick. It's your turn again.
Okay. So I will move up next to Bori. And drawing my dagger, I will strike at the bandit that's on the cart. Seeing as how all of the other ones have fallen out of range of my spells.
Oh, the cook. Make your attack.
I'm guessing a 12 doesn't quite hit.
Nope. Moving on, we got this bandit out here. He's gonna make a ride check to see if he can pull this maneuver off. All right. Well, that's an 18. So he falls back without even holding on to the reins.
Can I opportunity attack him?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. 16.
That's a hit.
4 damage.
I get red-headed little puke.
Get back here, you yellow-bellied bandit.
He fires, and that is it's a 19 on the die, so it's a 21.
That's
6 damage.
oof. All right. I'm looking a little messed up.
Damn it, that's not. We are back, and it is that bandit's turn. He continues to try and stab at Bori. That is an 18 to hit. Not if it's a hit. You're muted, man.
I know. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
18 is actually what AC is.
All right. So you take 4 damage as he stabs down on with his spear.
All right.
Looks like a good hit, but it's kind of weak. And we go to the next ranged bandit, who is going to move this way to get a better. Well, I guess he's still going to shoot at Bori, and he misses completely.
You missed, you puke.
It's funny because I rolled a 3, but you take a -4 if you shoot into combat. And we go on to the next one. This guy is going to kind of join him over there and shoot at Bori. That is a 15, so that is a miss.
Yeah.
And it is your turn.
All right. So I'm going to take another swing at the guy behind me. So let's see what happens. Sounds about right. That's an 8 plus 3, so 11.
That's a miss.
Yeah. And then I am going to prepare a spell for the second part of Summon Monster 1 for my next round.
Okay. Cornrick and Bori need to make your balance checks
Oh, yeah.
as the intensity of the rock bombardment increases.
I got another 15.
I got a 13, so 14 with my balance.
Oh. You both stay on your feet pretty well.
See?
Oh my, you are making me so nervous.
Thornfoot, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna fall back and strike at him. 22
That's a hit.
and 7 damage.
You are going at him pretty good, but he's still there.
Dang.
Conrick.
I will help Bori with the one that's on the cart again. Strike at him with my dagger.
Alrighty.
That is a 21 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
All right.
I like your rolls better than mine, dang.
Oh wait, that was a 19. That's a crit.
Oh yeah, different crit chances. I like that.
Yep.
Okay, so. Oh, but of course. For 3 whole damage.
There we go.
Critting like me now. It's like, that's a crit. Oh, it doesn't do nothing.
Well, I only get a D3, so
Yeah.
I got an itty bitty little dagger.
You got a knife.
Alright, that's all I got.
Ride check. That's not good. This one tries to get around in front of your horse
Mm-hmm.
and get the horse to kick at you guys. But
Okay.
he fails miserably, and it dislodges him, and now he is hanging from the saddle on the other side of the horse. So technically he's in this space, and there's a horse here.
Okay.
That guy. Annoyed at being stabbed, rounds on you, Conrick, with a 17 to hit.
That misses thanks to mage armor.
This guy fires at Bori. 17.
That's a miss.
All right. Hey. Should have made these guys a little stronger. Nope, that guy wasn't dead. He's going to fire at Bori. Actually, he's going to drop back and fire at Thornfoot. Seeing what happened there, and missing completely. Whew. My guys. Back to Bori.
Alright, so I'm going to cast Summon Monster level 1. I'm going to bring Spot back.
Who's Spot?
Spot is the celestial dog that helped us get a club. Alright. I don't think I've got... I can show that.
Where's he appear?
He's going to be on the wagon with us. So he would be... yeah, right there is fine.
Okay.
So, and I just give the attack command to attack the bandit.
So,
So he would have. He would have a bite that we can use.
do you have the stats for that? Or?
I do. Give me 1 second. Where's it? It would be +2. So let me roll that real quick. So he got a 19 +2, so 21. It's really sad when my dog can attack better than me.
That's definitely a hit.
That's what he's there for, though.
So that is 4, 1d4. And he got a 2.
Friggin' mutt. You got a what? Can't they? Oh, that's 5e.
Well, it would be a +1, so it would actually be a 2 + 1, so 3. Right?
3 more damage?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So, and I think that would take my turn, so I think that's all I got on that one.
I believe it does too. All right. Now you guys make your balance checks.
Oh, shoot, I got a balance.
Yeah, as another boulder slams into the road.
I got 14.
Oh, shit, I got a 3. So I'm on my ass again. Or off the cart.
You're being in the center. It's kind of infeasible for you to fall off the cart, I think.
There we
You're
go.
just
I'm good with
jostling
that.
around.
Yeah,
Right.
but I'll say you do fall prone,
Okay.
or you can make a reflex to stay on your feet.
I will try to make a reflex.
I
And
figured.
hopefully I'll get better than a 3. I got a 10 +2, so 12.
No, with the jostling of the cart still, you
Yeah.
end up falling prone.
All right.
I haven't fallen over this much since my graduation ceremony.
Right?
Thornfoot, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna pull my horse around to the side that he's dangling from and try to ram the horse into his horse, effectively squishing him that's holding on.
All right. That's going to be a ride check.
Okay. That is 14.
Okay, that's good enough. Like, that just means you ride well enough that you don't fall off during this maneuver. But I also need a handle animal check to kind of force the horse to slam into another horse. It's pretty instinctual for them not to run into each other.
16 on the dot, because I don't have a plus to that one.
All right, you managed to do it. How's that going to work? That's going to be... We're going to say 2d6 of bludgeoning damage, so that's 4 damage.
Oh, okay.
Because that
So-
would not feel good. And then he's going to make... Oh, and then he falls off.
Oh, bye-bye.
Awesome. And then, if I have any remaining speed, I'd like to get as close to the guy riding who's injured south of me.
Oh, I think... Yeah, you should be able to do that.
Awesome. And I won't have an action left, right?
No, you would not.
Okay. All right, that's my turn.
Now we're up to Conrick.
All right, yep. Still slashing at the guy in the cart, trying to get him off.
I'm going to say that you guys have flanking on that guy because there's enough people around him.
I would agree.
All right. So it is. And what am I adding for flanking?
I think it's +2, yeah.
+2?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
+2 to your attacks.
That would make it 15 to hit.
That is a miss.
Ah!
Even working in tandem, they don't.
And we go on to... That guy's not dead yet. Is it? Oh, yeah. That guy just got knocked off. Can you guys hear that noise?
No.
Mm-mm.
Goes to him. Ooh. He turns to the wolf and stabs it. Do you have the AC for the dog?
Yeah, let me grab it real quick. There she is. It would be 1d8 plus 2, so 6 HP.
6 HP. What about
Yeah.
the AC?
AC
armor class?
is... Let me pull it up.
I mean, I'm sure he hit. I rolled a natural 19.
15.
Okay.
Oof.
So that's 12 damage to...
You killed
I forgot.
Spot.
Yeah, Spot.
You
You're gonna
monster!
die now.
Friggin' mutt. I didn't even put him on there, so...
The ranger hears the yelp of a dog and is just filled with fury.
I'm trying to do things like you guys are also using Foundry.
Yeah, time for this one to die.
Go to the next bandit. He fires at Bori. 15 is a miss.
Yeah.
They're going to run out of arrows before they hit anybody, I swear.
Works for us.
This guy, who I realize now should have taken an attack of opportunity. That is a 20, a dirty 20 to hit you, Thornfoot.
Okay.
So, seeing you move over, he... There's a move I think of, but I think that takes a feat. He basically loops his bow over his head and quick draws his scimitar and swings it at you and hits you for 8 damage.
I'm down.
Uh-oh. You just down?
Yeah.
All right. Put another 3 bludgeoning damage because as you go out, you fall off the horse.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That's all you guys hear.
A hero has fallen to the ground.
Bori, you are up.
All right, so I get up and I'll take a swing at the guy in the cart that killed the dog.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
So that would be a 12 plus a 3. So I'm looking at 15. So that's
That's a miss.
no. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
miss. All right.
16's the target.
Oh.
Now we're back to Conric.
So, do I take a negative on ranged touch attacks if I'm within melee range?
I think you open yourself up to an attack of opportunity just because you're casting within melee range. But I don't think you take any penalty for casting a ranged touch attack because it's not like you're firing a bow or anything. You're pointing your hand or gesturing at somebody.
Yeah, I'm done with the dagger. This guy's catching an orb of fire.
All right, on his attack of opportunity, That is a 19.
That hits.
That is 2 damage.
All right. And mine is a dirty 20 to hit.
That's a hit. I think you have to make a concentration check. DC 10 plus that spell level, plus the damage you took, or you lose the spell.
Okay. So concentration would be a 26.
You made it. I forgot.
You've also thought of some other things while you were doing it.
Right.
And that is 11 fire damage.
Oh, yeah. It's starting to smell like a barbecue around here, y'all.
Right.
As he dies and falls off. What the heck? Oh, it changed it to a background token because it's a blood splatter.
There you go.
This bandit, seeing all of its other compatriots pretty much done, he's going to start falling back. There's no winning this for just 2 people. Same with this guy. Bori, you are up.
All right. No, there's nobody else on the thing. I guess is there a way? I'm gonna talk to Brant and see if there's a way for us to try to go back for Thornfoot. Seeing
Slow
that
the
he
wagon.
is- Yeah.
At that point, Brant reels in the reins. Like, he doesn't bring the cart to a full stop. Like, they're not, you're not skidding. Nobody falls over, but yeah. He brings the cart to a stop, and you see Thornfoot fully healed, and all the people that you just killed, all fully healed, approaching the cart, all laughing and smiling.
Oh.
That was quite the show you young recruits put on. You did a great job. Far exceeded our expectations. Phil, he had to get resurrected. This is so crazy. Good job.
They did all right. I was not impressed with it.
I'm Mortimer. I'm a captain around here for the Savage Dragons based out of Origin, and we kind of like to mess with the new recruits sometimes when we have a chance. We had a little downtime. We knew you guys were headed in, so we sabotaged the cart and prepared a little ambush for you. You guys did a lot better than the last group that we did this to. I'll tell you that.
You know, for a prank, that really hurt.
But did you die?
Almost.
I saw a light, but I was like, not yet. And I'm glad I waited.
Anyway.
Oh my, I was quite terrified. Ooh.
Oh, Teresa, you knew this was going to happen. This isn't your first rodeo.
Teresa has been working on her acting skills.
I look
She's
up at
getting very
Teresa.
good.
I look up at Teresa like I am so betrayed.
And you notice there's a couple extra people with him, one of them being half-elf female cleric who's healing everybody. If any of you are in need of some healing, I'll be happy to help you out.
I'll never turn down a good healing session.
And
Rusty Plucker's up there. The wounds should stick like the arrows in them. Let them pay for their crimes of missing and not dodging.
and not tipping the bard.
Lousy tippers get stabbed with arrows.
I've got
killed
Down
one.
the trail they
I've
fall.
got one spell slot left. I will torch that guitar.
Do it. Do it.
His inner Palpatine's coming out at that point.
Do it.
I look like a miniature pincushion.
Right.
Wait,
That
what's the pardon on this too?
oh,
Oh yes, we We often are helping out our recruits to make sure that you are ready for the trials ahead. This is but a simple way for us to test you.
I would have rather taken the squirrels.
Have all the horses returned as well?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
They
going to
get-
find the one who got caltropped and remove it from him. Like, I'm not trying to retrieve my caltrops. Just, just so a
That-
horse isn't walking around with it.
All injuries on the horses have already been healed.
Okay, cool.
And
You
those
see
have been
Teresa in
cleaned
the
up out of
background laughing,
public
oh
road.
no, pigeons! Ah, I've been shot.
Next time I stand in between you and dismay.
Or last time I meant.
Makes you wonder how many of those missed arrows could have possibly hit one of them.
I was thinking about that too, to be honest.
As this has come to an end, they're gathering you around the wagon and preparing you to move on for Origin. They tell you that we will move on shortly, but that will be it for today. We are out of time. It's been lovely playing with all of you.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
have any last words before we leave?
Just that Thornfoot can't wait to haze new members once he's higher.
I agree. Looking forward to the new Hazens.
Knowing this, I feel a little bad about cooking some other savage dragons.
They've all been healed though.
Right.
Wounds healed,
But yeah,
grudges
it's
stay.
Yeah.
Thornfoot
But
thinks you should have burned them
everyone
all.
that you burnt is glaring right at you.
I can feel it. Yep.
Brant is laughing about the way Steve went down so fast.
Quarter size little know-it-all.
And I mean, yeah, the wounds are healed. Doesn't necessarily mean the clothing has been uncharred.
There you go.
That's true.
All right. We thank you for joining us today, and we will catch you later. Next week will be a discussion. We will post the topic later. I'm thinking cockatrice. Come get you some. But we will see as it goes. Thank you for joining us, and we will love to play again.
Bye.